Good morning. This is the Blaine's World webcast that you can find each week on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. You can also listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. You get more information and listen to previous shows at my website, which is behind me, blainesworld.net. I'm your host, Blaine Greenfield, and I'm here in my Zoom studio in lovely downtown Fairview, North Carolina. Each week, we focus on cool things that are happening in both Western North Carolina and throughout the country. And toward that end, it's my pleasure to introduce kind of a new friend of mine, Gary Scarpello with Gary Scarpello Music. And Gary, you can wave to all your fans and friends who are watching this.
Hi, friends.
Okay, and Gary, what we're going to do here is something a little bit different. We've never done this on our show before. We're going to be introducing a new song, or a fairly new song that you wrote, I guess, with the help of your wife, Kathy. And what I'd like to do, if it's okay with you, is play the song, and then we'll talk about it. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
But first, I'll have you introduce the song. The name of the song is?
Can You Feel It? Come and Heal Us, a song for the soul of America.
And this is a song which is really cool. You wrote a couple of years ago, but then you put together this phenomenal video that accompanies it.
Yes, yeah. The song was written about a year ago, and the video was just finished up this year.
Okay, and well, it's really amazing. We'll get to see the video. So, Gary, I want to kind of see if we can pick up the video right about now.
Zoom recording.
Darkness in this land wants to tear our soul apart. Hold your ground, make a stand. Ooh. They attack the people's house, try to kill the dream that they sold their soul, just like Faust. Ooh. Can you feel it? Can you feel it, Lord? Can you feel it? Oh, Lord. We have laws and
And we're back with Gary. Are you with us, Gary?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, thanks
Nicely
to you.
done.
Well, thank you for helping me play that video at the same time. But wow, what a video. There's only one good thing for you to know, Gary, is that fortunately, I don't think you could hear me singing along with that.
No,
Oh, good man, I was worried because I don't know about you, but that song just really, gets to me. Every time I hear
oh,
it, just I want to sing
thank you.
along. Do
Oh, that's cool.
when you play it, do people sing along with it or
Yes, yeah, I do get that.
yeah?
People are humming along with it. Yeah,
Well, the thing I'll
it's
ask you
cool.
a couple of things about the song, but also the dancers. Was Kathy in one of the
Yes,
dances? I thought I saw
yes.
her.
If you if you remember it, the woman on the far right,
Right.
she was a commissioner friend of mine. Uh, and her and I served as commissioners together. The woman directly to her right is my wife, and then you've got another friend of ours, all from Drescher as well.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, I thought I recognized her. So that was really cool. You got the family involved in this as well. And let's talk then a little bit about the making of this, because it just kind of blew me away in that you had been a songwriter for a long period of time. Is that correct?
Yes,
How
not
long?
dramatically successful, but
Well, no, you told me once off the air. About how many songs have you written?
um, that's hard to say. I guess 30, 50 maybe.
Okay.
Um,
And
yeah.
do you still write songs?
Oh, all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this one, is this now prior to this, had you ever done a video before?
Uh, Not professionally, not to this professional. I've had friends of ours videotape us and a couple of live bands that I've been in and on stage and that sort of thing.
But talk about this process, because again, what blew me away is that not only did you hear the song, but I loved you did two things in it. First of all, that one scene with people dancing, but then you also put in other scenes as well. What was your thinking behind that, Gary?
Um, well, the this the you'll notice there's kind of two parts of the
Right.
film. There's the band playing, people in the studio with singers and things like that to give a feel of the band doing it, and then the news footage. The news footage, my wife helped to send it my way, all the news clips, and then I have a video background, spliced them all together, and did the montage of all the news clips. So I sent that to the producer of the film, the video, who put the band footage together, interspersing with the news clips that I had, and worked it all out. Combination of my news clips and with was it what we call the studio bit, to give you the live musician feel.
And that's what I think makes it so fun to watch, So it's not just you playing the guitar for 4 minutes, but you have all this other stuff happening as well. How long did it take you to put this together?
Uh, the song or the video?
More the video. Well, we'll talk about the
The
song, but more
video.
the video. Yeah.
Yeah, the video, the news clips took a while, to filter them all out and a lot of sources. Uh, Between I found what my wife found and distilled it down and worked it out to match the length of the video of the full song. And then so I would say it probably took about a month to get that to a point where I got the right things mixing together, and then gave it to the producer, Matt Salamone, and he interspersed what he shot in the studio of us singing there in the studio, and with the clips I gave him, and that took about a month too as well to piece the two together, because I did it originally just the news clips, and people say, well, people don't quite get what's going on
Right.
there, and the best thing is to get a studio mix of that and bring it together. And so it took about 2 months, I guess, between what I recorded on mixed the video clips and him mixing back what he recorded us in the studio and mixing it in with the clips.
And just in the studio itself, how long did that take just to tape the song and the
Oh, the
musicians?
song itself, that took about a couple of months, because we had to get the musicians together and with their schedules and all of that stuff. So it was over a space of a couple of months, and Yeah, it's surprising how long it takes. You think it can be done easily and quickly.
You would think
Well,
so, but even then, when you got everybody together in the studio itself, how long was that? A full day session? A couple days? How
oh
long did that take?
a couple of sessions. I mean, the vocalist was really good. Charlene Holloway did the female vocals.
Right.
She worked with Patti LaBelle,
Okay.
and it's if you listen again, it's just my voice, and then you've got this whole chorus of female singers. That's just her, and she would record all four parts as a soprano and as contra soprano, whatever it is, four different voices of four voices each.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could follow that.
No, but I couldn't believe it as you're saying it. It sounded
It's
like you
just
said,
one,
yeah,
yeah, just one
quite,
woman just did it all. It was great.
quite a talent. Talk also, Gary, if you would then. So you also had to put together a band for this. How many people were in
Yes.
the band?
Okay. That was all helped my producer, Jim Salamone. He did the legwork on that because he had a bandmate who plays in his cover band that he was doing to play the piano, and that's Perry Wolf on organ, piano, and the mellotron. Jim Salamone, he and I go back to our first years in college, back and I don't know when, so long ago, and so he was a professional drummer, and he is worked with Teddy Pendergrass and all that as a drummer, an electronic drummer, and all of that. So he did the acoustic drums, did the bass, and he and I played electric guitar, flipping the guitar back and forth to each other, exchanging ideas and stuff we were doing. So both of us on electric guitar and feeding off each other. And of course, we did percussions and hand claps and cowbells and all that sort of stuff, and anvils, and then Perry did all of the piano, organ, and mellotron, and that's the musicians that were there, just the three of us. And and then Jim, of course, did the yeoman share with his expertise,
And
his
you
Grammy
mentioned
expertise.
you were mentioning some of the people that he was involved in and some other people involved in, but now they can also add you to the list as well. That now
Yeah.
they perform with Gary Scarpello.
Hey,
Talk about that. So you had the finished video. What do you see happening with it, Gary? Aside from being on the Blaine's World show, so that
yes,
people see
right.
it on Blaine's
It's
World
the
show.
pinnacle.
Yeah, exactly. Where we go from here? What do you look to have? What do you want to happen with the video?
Well, we've sent it out to local uh, politicians, state senators and representatives, and to our national levels senators as well, and to Biden, and when he was still in the race, sent it to him, as well as Kamala and Walz, and would love to have them feature the video, and they're more than welcome to use the video in any way they want to help fundraise or whatever, local politicians. I'm not, here to make money on this thing, and if they can use it and it helps them raise money for their campaigns, that's my contribution in kind. It'd be great for to be
Well,
a contribution in it.
I really do hope it gets picked up because I'm just listening to this, and what a great way to inspire, like you said, a local meeting or a local meeting of the folks to listen to this song. It's so catchy. I think we just have to get the right person. So anybody's watching this show, by the way, or interested in this, Gary, we should mention your contact information. If they want to get in touch with Gary Scarpello, what's the best bet?
Well, you can go to my website, which is GaryScarpellomusic.com. And on that is my contact information, telephone number and email address, and it's all right there.
Okay, now if they go to that site, is the video
Yes,
available as well?
yes, video's up on that site too. It clicks you right to YouTube, and you watch it through YouTube from that
Okay.
link.
And again, thank you for telling me that, because when I originally went through YouTube without the link, you had to see all sorts of commercials involved. But here it was great. It was just the song itself.
Right.
Also, if I'm lucky, that you'll put a copy of this interview up as well, so people can see the interview, find out a little bit more about the song by going to your
Sure.
website. What do you see,
Absolutely.
Gary? So after this song, you've written 30 to 50 songs, however many you've written before. Do you see yourself writing other political type stuff or anything in the future?
Yeah, yeah, I've written political stuff in the past, uh, different levels of that. So yes, it's going to occur. It's part of what I think about.
Where do you get your ideas from?
Um, I guess pure interest. I mean, politics and history is big interest of mine, and I spent a lot of time as a teacher of history, out of love and whatnot. So it's just what I'm into.
And after we finish this project, right now, are you working on any other projects?
Yeah, I have other songs that I'm ready to get into the studio to tighten up.
Okay. And I always wondered, so you've been a performer as well. So you not only
Yep.
you write the songs, but you also perform them. After you write a song, do you ever come back and change it at all, or does it modify?
Um, yes. Uh, yes, I've done that a couple of songs in a sense, tighten it up a bit. Maybe a lyric change, a little bit word here or there, or that sort of thing, or rearrange in a certain way.
Now, this particular song we just heard, have you performed it elsewhere, anywhere yet?
Well, I did last night, actually. I did
Did you?
an open mic connected with the Philly Folk Festival at the Keswick Theater, and did the song, just
Oh,
me on
really?
the guitar. Yeah,
And it was
and
just you or anybody else with you?
just me. Yeah,
So how
just
did it
me.
go?
Went well. It went well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
And people
exciting.
were, just like you say, people were humming the tune as I was going through it, which was really nice.
Well, and then they could dance as well too. But
Yeah.
that's a great song. So you were there and you're looking to perform it elsewhere. So do you have to,
Yeah.
you don't need the singer with you. You could just sing it yourself. Is that what you
Yeah, I'm
did
just
last
singing
night?
it. Yeah, right. There's no background, just me doing the guitar, acoustic guitar and voice.
Hey, Gary, in our remaining time here, because I find you such an interesting kind of guy, let's just talk a little bit about your music. So Gary Scarpello music. Did you, as a kid, were you a musician?
Well, my father was a musician. He played harmonica. My grandmother played piano, all by ear. Both my father and grandmother played by ear. They didn't read music. My grandmom, uh, uh, second, second generation Italian, born in South Philly, and would play all the Italian songs at all the parties and things. And my father, he picked up the harmonica, didn't read music, and just played it. And in fact, he played the harmonica on the boat. Uh, he was in World War II with the GIs sailing over to World War II, Germany, actually on his way to the Battle of the Bulge. And after being released from the army, on the way home, he played harmonica all the way home as well. So, and every opportunity, every time he'd come home from work, he'd play the harmonica, and he would play all the hits that were happening on pop radio at that time. And all the time, there was always music in my house all the time, either my father singing or whistling or playing harmonica. My mom played guitar a little bit, and that's got my interest in guitar. The Beatles, of course, blew the roof off. I mean, I was into jazz before then, like Dave Brubeck and things like that, but the Beatles hit and it just, whoa, that's it. So music has always been a part of me, and if I could have made a full living as a musician, I would have loved it, but had to do other things.
Did you ever
But
play the
yeah,
Did you ever play the harmonica?
I did, but I didn't. I wanted to find my own voice with the guitar. I didn't feel, but I could play harmonica, not as well as my father. I just said, "Hey, you're doing great," and I just want to do something, go a little different. I guess that happens a lot.
And I could be wrong, but I assume he didn't pick it up via YouTube. He didn't learn
No, I don't think so.
So no, but to his credit, how did he pick it up?
Uh, he just played. That's how you do it. I mean, I played by ear. I didn't do any, that sort of thing. You just play, you find the notes, you just noodle around. Oh, okay, that's the sound. Like I remember when Abbey Road came out and Here
Right.
Comes the Sun, and I'm trying to figure out how to play the song, and I'm playing around, but I just can't get the notes to fall the way they should. And then the Bangladesh concert came out, And there's George with a capo on the seventh fret. And then when I saw the capo, I saw the D chord that he was playing, and I ran home, put the needle on the record, and as the needle went through the song, I was playing it note for note as it was happening because I found where I should be, location of it. And that's how you do it, and it's great today with YouTube because you can actually
Right.
see the musicians doing it. And because you can play a D chord in the first position, sounds different than it's in the third position. And that subtle difference, although it's the same notes, arranged slightly different, has a whole different tonality to it. So that's, I always felt like back in the day, I would have like 90% of the song, maybe 95% of the song. I never always felt like I nailed it, but now with YouTube, I go, oh, that's it. That's what's going on. It's that position there.
Did you ever get to play with your dad?
Oh yeah, yeah, we played all the time.
Oh, like in a concert or gig or anything?
Oh yeah, well, among friends and things, yeah.
I mean, that must have been a thrill, was it, when you
Oh yeah,
played with
sure.
him?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he's good.
so you were telling me off the air, and then you mentioned it in the show as well. So you kind of play a whole variety of kind of music. You
Yeah,
mentioned jazz, folk, big folk fan. You've done a lot of work in the folk area. I know you played at several folk festivals.
yeah, yeah, and little things. But I also worked with producing an engineering of a folk album, Swords and the Plowshares, with Pete Seeger and Tom Paxton, doing some of the technical work for it. Yeah,
Okay, very exciting. Tom Paxton. Wow, Pete Seeger. That's
yeah,
exciting stuff. So what do you
yeah.
see in the future that after this show and after we explore the video getting out for wider exposure, do you have any plans in the future for anything exciting?
No, just get some more music out and see where it goes.
Okay. Well, Gary, let me first of all, thank you for being my guest on this edition of Blaine's World. Also appreciate your help in getting me through the sharing the video that came out. Great, thank you. And again, once more, if people want to contact you, best bet is
GaryScarpellomusic.com, www. So the URL of the website, and there I have a phone number and email address, and you can contact me through there. And if you're a politician who wants to use it as a fundraiser, please have at it. And if you're a musician who want to cover the song, please have at it. I've got limited talent, but some other, Jimi Hendrix or some great singer wants to take the song and go, that's wonderful. Really,
well,
it's okay.
and it would really be wonderful if we got Hendrix to cover it. That would
Yes, that'd be really good.
that would be amazing if you could swing that. Anyway, Gary, I'd like to thank you for being my guest on this edition
Well,
of
thank you
Blaine's
very
World.
much.
Took us a while. I'd also like to thank my producer, Cappy Setti. And we're going to sign off, Jim, but if you, Gary, but if you stay with me, that'd be great. Thanks, man.
Thank you.